Let's not do that any longer, I think. Let's hear what Trump had to say, though. As Paul Pelosi reportedly remains in the ICU, Donald Trump spreads baseless conspiracy theories that the attacker is already disputed.
It's weird things going on in that household in the last couple of weeks. Probably you and I are better not talking about it, but it seems, was broken from the inside to the out. And, it wasn't a break-in, it was a breakout. I don't know. You hear the same things I do.
Yeah, the 9/11 tape seems to suggest that that he knew the identity of the guy.
Yeah. It's a lot of bad stuff. I'm not a fan of Nancy Pelosi, but what's going on there is very sad.
Yeah, it seems to me there would be security evidence of this. There just seems to be more to this story. Would it be safe to say?
This is, I think, more than the traffic accident, it looks like to me. I think the traffic accident
on Republicans or you, sir? I mean, how absurd. Clearly, this was a deranged man. We know that much.
Yeah. The whole thing is crazy. I mean, if there's even a little bit of truth to what's being said, it's crazy. But the window was broken in, and it was strange that the cops were standing there practically from the moment it all took place. So I don't know. You're going to have to explain that to your audience. You're going to have to explain it to everybody, including me, because that one's.
Yeah, it's so crazy. I mean, it's so wild. I wonder how any of this could have happened. Oh, well, I guess we'll never know. It's like, bro, if you're genuinely curious about what happened, you can just look at the information that has come out thus far on the attacker's motivations, the attacker's political ideology, all this shit. It's not truly a mystery. Why are they was the window was broken in? That even true? They saw that photo of plexiglass. There was glass both on the inside of the house and also on the outside of the house. The motherfucker literally said, yeah, I broke in. It's not like this is a secret, okay? But it doesn't matter because these guys are super motivated to make it seem like the official narrative that another one of their fucking weirdo loser friends decided to act out on their violent desires because they're conspiratorial psychopaths with nothing else going on in their lives is too hard to it's too hard a pill to swallow, basically. Okay? That's what this is. They're having a really, really, really hard time justifying the reality because the reality makes them look bad. So they're desperately trying to be like, well, what if they were actually doing a gay orgy and the cops were involved and the plexiglass was broken from the inside? That's it. These guys openly admit what their desires are all the fucking time. The guys that engage in these violent actions, I mean. They openly showcase their desires. They write about it. They talk about it. They say it all the fucking time. But even then, it doesn't matter because, conservatives don't want to fucking admit it. The conservatives don't want to recognize that their, rhetoric is causing this kind of fucking action. They don't want it. That's you, man. It's like facing the mirror. You know what I mean? You don't want to fucking look at the mirror. You don't like the image that the mirror is showing back at you. So you're desperately looking for any kind of way to get away from that. So you just make shit up. Feel me?
Figuring out Russia and figuring out China is much easier.
Yeah, well, it would. Yeah. I think in time we're going to learn more. If in fact there's a curious.
I think this is the beginning. But it's a sad situation. Very sad, actually.
COVID again. That's how plexiglass breaks. Isn't the gay-spiracy the most obvious? Why do you think it's more complicated than that? Good one. Exactly. Yeah, when I see someone break in, openly admit that they broke in because they want to kill Nancy Pelosi, my immediate thought is, oh, they must be having homosexual sex because that's what's on my mind, obviously. Will Miniker actually had a pretty funny take about that, pretty much that joke, that the idea that Hold on. The idea that, a 42-year-old man was hanging out with an elderly man immediately went to rough trade for them. That's a little sus, okay? That I can't click on anything that Will is posting right now because he's posting a lot of fucking cocks on his timeline. He's in the erotic museum in Miami, I think. But here it is. Another funny thing about the Paul Pelosi hammer attack is that the entire right wing decided it was rough trade more or less instantly. For them, the simplest explanation for a young man attacking an older gentleman in his house is that he was caught trying to steal your watch. Get it? Immediately, they were like, oh, dude, I've seen this before. I've seen this song and dance before. It must be gay sex. Which, in my opinion, and in Will's opinion as well, that's what he's inferring. That's basically what he's stating here, is that it's a bit of a self-report that you are jumping to, oh, this old man was having gay sex with a younger man, and then they had a lover's quarrel. Most people would not think that. You getting flamed on the timeline again? Dude, they're riding me hard, man. What are you going to do? Why are you sending me this stuff? What the fuck does steal your watch mean? They're saying you hired a gay prostitute to have sex secretly and you caught them stealing your shit. A man literally sent bombs to Congress and his home van was dressed in Republican Trump guard and they acted this way too. Why are all ideological conservatives just closeted queer dudes and trans women who are terrified that they've internalized literally everything? No, that's not true. There's plenty of fucking bigoted people who are cishet. Trust me. I cannot believe how infrequently I hear the term stochastic terrorism used to describe this shit because this has been precisely what's been going on for years now. And there's a direct line to be drawn between these incidents and right-wing stochastic terrorist media. Yeah, for sure. But have you considered that Paul Pelosi is gay? Yeah. Get fucking owned, libtard. Okay? I'm just asking questions. I mean, his initials are literally PP. Oh, dude, more evidence. Fucking love that, dude. Love when more evidence comes out that corresponds to my personal biases. You know what I'm saying? Fuck yeah. Yeah, the PP and Paul Pelosi also PP. Just saying.